My name's Howard. I work at OfficeWorx and my job title is Business Development, HR and everything else. So we've been here since 1982 and we were called System Print at that point, and the business is constantly changing to the demands of the customer. So we now sell stationery, we sell packaging materials, janitorial, and we've now moved into areas of IT, infrastructure, broadband, Ethernet cabling. So really a one-stop shop for anything that goes into the office place. We do pretty well with furniture as well, so chairs, sit-stand desks, the latest trends, those areas as well do really well for us. So I've been on Prima since 2018. The reason we moved across was because we were using a previous piece of software that wasn't really up to scratch on what we wanted it to do. It was around reporting and it was around stock issues. It never linked to any financial software as well. We wanted to become paperless. We wanted to use the cloud an awful lot more. There was a lot of filing of dispatch notes and invoices and then the retention of those and moving them around every year. So we wanted something that was paperless, and we went live straight away with the pod system as well. So we've been using that since then as well, and that cut an awful lot of work down. We had a basic web service which was quite poor, to be fair, and we wanted something a little bit more easy to use, all singing and all dancing, and that customers would use. Yeah, so we have Prima Go, we have the Prima back office, and we have the pod system. Prima's helped us massively in terms of the back office systems, in terms of helping us do what we do best. We don't spend a lot of time fiddling around with codes and things like that. Prima does help us find those, and it helps our customers find those. It just makes everything a little bit more efficient. It's significantly grown, and even more so since the pandemic as well. Our web-based orders are very high. In terms of deliveries, it's much better for our customers throughout the pandemic as well, because it was a touch-free experience at that point. We had no pens and paper. And then after the pandemic, it was great because, again, we don't have any dispatch notes that we have or coming back here or any signatures. It means we've got a photograph, we've got a name, date and time. All that data is always there. And with the recent advantage of having stock taken on it, it means you can use that in the warehouse as well and just make sure our stock figures are up to date easily without having a computer nearby. The pod system as well, it just means that customer facing, we look as professional as any other delivery drivers you have these days. So Prima seems to be the industry leader, and it seems to be a little more cutting edge and a bit more updated than a lot of the systems that were around then. So we went with Prima, and it was the highest rated that was around then at that point. Prima came along at the same time as we wanted to introduce Zero as well, and we'd bought another company in Kettering as well, so we wanted to align the two together on the same Zero platforms. So we wanted a piece of software that would work seamlessly between the two. It's just made the team a lot smaller, a lot tighter. It means that we don't have to spend so much time on administration, filing things and manually scanning things, does it all for us. So it means we'll be able to slim down on the workforce in both locations. Always great, always very supportive, get answers. If they can't answer it themselves, they always come back with a solution somewhere down the line or a workaround as to get us back on track. Advice I'd give is it's a great system. It's once you get used to it, it's easy to use, it's quite intuitive. The web application is very easy to set up. It looks complicated, but it's not. You can customize and tailor it as much as you want to. We use the full functionality of Prima with emails, which link into the CRM system. We've got full tracking of customer inquiries, order numbers, all those sorts of bits and pieces. So my advice is, if you can use it a little bit or massively, it's a good step to make. The other great thing about it is constantly improving, and Prima is always up for enhancements and feedback and suggestions, and that makes the system even better and even stronger every time.